Did you hear what he said? By he, I mean Brad Garlinghouse. Did you see what Uphold posted? Right? Why are they all saying this? I also want to point out something, right, before we get into this. Sometimes people use things as smoke screens, as a reason to act, as a catalyst, as a guise of sorts. Why am I saying that? So Brad Garlinghouse comes out and says it's only, quote, a matter of time before XRP grows. Why would you say that now, Brad? Wait. So you want me to believe that Brad Garlinghouse took his time out of his busy schedule and shaking hands and making all these deals and stuff and working on special projects and such because Grayscale has some activity going on with XRP? Wait a minute. Why didn't Brad come out and make a tweet about all these other big things that have been happening in the last 3 months? He said nothing. He was very quiet. There's been major things happening and he kept quiet. Oh, but Grayscale XRP Trust, he comes out and he says, and that's what I'm supposed to believe, prompts him to say, it's only a matter of time before XRP grows. No, Brad. No. See, I know better than that. And listen, a lot of people out there might disagree with me, but let me tell you, I'm going by my experience in life. No. You wanted to say this. You just needed a reason. There's something that happened recently that we don't know about behind the scenes. Because behind the scenes, we all know. We just can't talk about it yet. But we know there's big things brewing. You got all those NDAs and stuff. We know. You got all these big things brewing. But you can't talk about it. But you're excited about it. Right. So you use this Grayscale Investments in XRP Trust as a guise for you to come out and express your excitement, as a guise to let people know, hey, XRP is going to be bigger. It's already big. It's going to be bigger, much bigger. You want the people to know that. You want them to stay bullish because why? You have an XRP tattoo because of why? Because you love XRP. This is what people don't get. Brad Garlinghouse is a winner. He wants XRP to be bigger than anything on earth. Yeah, he needs it. He can't sleep without it, folks. You don't get it. I felt like that in my life many times. I wanted a championship. I know guys who could not sleep at night. They didn't even want to live unless they won. If you give them a second place trophy, they throw it in the trash. I've seen it with my eyes. They took their medals and threw them in the trash. If they weren't first place, he's one of them. We know it. You see it. Every athlete could see it in a person's eyes and their behavior. He wants XRP to skyrocket. He's been working on something. Ripple's been working on something behind the scenes. Huge. And they want so badly for you to know about it. That's why they're always hinting at something. Why the heck did David Schwartz a couple weeks back, he comes out, talking about XRP in a particular way. And in that particular way would result in XRP skyrocketing. Why? He didn't have to do that. They know something. Put two and two together, folks. Sometimes you got to use intuition. There's a reason you have intuition. And if you're not going to use intuition, deductive reasoning. We all have deductive reasoning of different degrees. Use it. I'm telling you, and you'll see. SPI came out. Why is Uphold talking about when XRP, once again, they're talking about when XRP hits $1,000. Why even say that? You don't need to say that. XRP is bullish just based on his utility, the partnerships, potentiality. Why do you need to say that? Something's going on behind the scenes. Just my humble opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just sharing. But there's no way you're going to expect me to believe, oh, Grayscale. Come on now. That's nothing. That's a tiny sprinkle on top of a big cake. A tiny sprinkle. Is that bigger than the Thailand government wanting to use XRP and XRPL? Is it bigger than that? No. We've had so many big things. But this is what it says. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse reacts positively to the news of Grayscale launching an XRP trust. Wait, let's scroll down and actually read. Let's see if it'll go down here. This site has a bunch of ads trying to load up in a video, of course. Let's read his actual words, right? Wait. Bear with me. In his view, this clarity, he's talking about XRP clarity. See, this is how I know. This has nothing to do with Grayscale. He used it as a smokescreen. Matter of fact, let me read this entire part. In a follow-up tweet, Ripple CEO expressed surprise at the news. Come on, you're not surprised by this. That's not a surprise, but at least keep going. It says, but, there's a but here, indicated that the development is inevitable. Inevitable. According to Garlinghouse, XRP has already received regulatory clarity in the United States and other countries. In his view, this clarity is expected to set the stage for further growth. What do you think he means by that? What does further growth mean to a company that says they want to move all the money, although they don't need to? They take a little percent of total global value, and XRP would explode a little bit. What is it? So what does further growth mean to a company that wants to move all the money? What does further growth mean to a company that wants to be number one? What does further growth mean to a company that wants global domination? What does further growth mean? That would mean an explosion. That would mean value the likes of which no one can ever even imagine. They couldn't even fathom it. They fear it. They don't even know what they would do. They fear winning that championship because the crown is heavy on the head. They fear being the new 1% because the crown is heavy. Life changes dramatically. Yeah, sure, you made a few 100,000 here or there, maybe even made $1 million. What happens when you make more than that? People don't know what to do. Your friends change, your family changes, your life changes, your environment changes, maybe even you change. It scares some people, but this is what they're going for. This is what they want. He expected to set the stage for further growth of XRP and its entire ecosystem. As the ecosystem grows, the value grows. That's just a fact. That's just a fact of life. Let's scroll down here. He says a little bit more. Wait. Here's a quote. Quote, Brad Garlinghouse, I expect it's only a matter of time for this space XRP to grow. This is what it says. It says XRP right there. To grow, unquote. Listen, and let me tell you something. Because someone will say, well, he's supposed to say that he's the president of Ripple. So many of these CEOs and COOs don't even talk. They don't even talk about their native protocols. Tell me I'm lying. They stay far away from their native protocols, like they damn near abandon it. Tell me I'm lying. So not everyone has to speak positively about the native protocol. No, they don't. But this man is different. He loves XRP. He has an XRP tattoo. And here's the other thing. Like I said, I mentioned this before. He's from the old school. Yes, that's relevant because in the old school, when you got a tattoo, it meant something. This isn't some frivolous thing when you put the ink on your body. It's like a spiritual bind. It's like a blood oath. You're born in those older years. Tattoo means something, buddy. You better read them tattoos on people's body. It means something. Nowadays, yeah, probably not much. People just get whatever tattooed on them. They get a whole menu of food tattooed on them. Nobody cares. But not from our era. No. It means something. So when you see that XRP tattooed on him, you better believe he takes it very serious. He probably wants to make more money off XRP than anybody. I know the look. I know the hunger. I know the speak. I know when someone keeps going after something, and they don't give up and they keep fighting. They fought in court. I know when something means something. I know when someone shed tears, they were mad because they didn't get the championship. I've seen men, strong men and women. Yeah, I've seen a lot of women competitors, ferocious. I've seen both. They didn't get the championship. They break down in tears. That has nothing to do with weakness. It has to do with adrenaline high. Disappointment in themselves, and the fire grows in them. Those tears might as well be flames. You know what I mean? And it's because they want to win. Why do I say that? Because Brad Garlinghouse at one time, when they were first going through that court case, he said he broke down in tears. But guess what? He came back hungrier. I said to myself then and there, I know this type of individual. I've seen them. I've trained them. You don't know. You just don't know. I've trained them. We've done legendary things, and I know when someone has that hunger in them. So now circling back around, because somebody out there, I know somebody, you're not hearing everything that I'm saying. You're not getting it all. You're not seeing the whole picture, and you're saying to yourself, oh, Mick, you're praising Brad Garlinghouse. I don't even know Brad Garlinghouse. I'm speaking on what I actually see in my analysis of this person who has the ability to push what I hold, XRP. He has the ability to make the partnerships I want. He has the ability And the hunger, I need to know that he has that. He does. The hunger to go after the big money and never give up on it. Those kind of people can pull off the impossible. He's one of them. If he was a piece of garbage, I say that. I wouldn't even be talking about him. I wouldn't even take it serious. You think I have my value tied up in that? I got a lot of assets. I have a lot of assets. I wouldn't have my value tied up in XRP if I didn't believe in this team. This team is filled with hungry individuals. This is a championship team that Ripple put together. Rosie Rios, Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, all these people making very strategic moves. Whether you like it or not, they're making very strategic moves. Look at what they're doing right now. They're trying to influence policy. You see that? Right. They got clarity on XRP. Come on. But wait. Okay, so we have that. Now let's have a little bit of fun here because it's getting interesting. Why are all these bullish reports of XRP coming out all of a sudden? It's after the case, did they pay off the fine yet? I don't know, but no, they put the money into a stay or something like that. You have SBI super bullish. You have federal government representatives talking about the private sector, one of which they say is the best and one that has 600 banks. How many banks did Ripple have? Like 3 years ago, was that 300, 400? Think they wouldn't have 600? Is that 600 US banks? Are they talking about Ripple? Sounds pretty damn close to me. Pardon my language. All this bullish, I'm just trying to paint a picture. All this bullish stuff going on. Did you see yesterday's video? Watch that video. Did you see that? That information on China is very relevant. You have the banks in U.S. waiting on something. Christopher Waller let it be known very clearly they're not using Fed now. What are they waiting on? Then he praised the private sector. What are they waiting on? Bank for International Settlements praised the private sector. What are they waiting on? Did you watch the video from yesterday? That's relevant. Highly. So now we see that in China. Their banks don't want to use that CBDC system. Their banks don't want to hook up to that system. Their people don't want to use that system. Their intermediaries don't want to use that system. I ask you, the question is very simple. What are they waiting on? They're all going to have to hook up to DLT systems. DLT systems are becoming the dominant force everywhere. Swift, did you see the video before yesterday's video where we talked about Swift? They made it very clear that they're becoming pretty much a DLT system. I mean, they need it for everything. Interoperability, they need it for everything. Smart contracts, smart contract capabilities, keeping things a little bit cheaper, possibly, although those fees are still going to be astronomical. They still have a lot of different negatives to their system. They haven't caught up at all yet. They're far inferior and they're very siloed and limited, but they let it be known DLT is the future. That's why they're working on it. That's why they're going to work with more DLT companies. It's very simple, very simple. And I do firmly believe there's a high possibility that they could work with Ripple in the future, although we don't need them. Let me make that clear. We don't need them. They need us. That's why they went groveling and crawling over to Chainlink. I'm going to say that every single time. It's true. And I want people to look into that. So, they praise that system too much, and yet they come crawling to us. I'm a holder of Chainlink. I'm a part of that system. They came crawling to us. So they're not superior. But wait. At all of these things, what are they waiting for in all of these countries? If it's not the governmental and the legacy system iterations of and facets of the new financial system, what are they waiting on? Right, something big is coming. And the people, they just don't see it yet. I don't need them to see it yet. I just need that value to flow. And it's going to be a beautiful day when it does. Now, we're going to have a little bit of fun here. Look at this right here. Why is this type of information coming out? Are they testing the waters? Are they, trying to see if the people are bullish on it or not? That'll tell you when you put information out here, it can indicate what your next move will be on the chessboard. I'm seeing a lot of this happening right now, and yet we're not in the bull run yet. We're not in that nuclear skyrocketing bull run yet, where you would typically see all this bullish information coming out left and right. No, but we're getting a lot of this. This article is titled 99-Year Golden Eagle Model puts XRP fair market value at $13,386. Make up your own mind how you feel about that. I'm not telling you to believe. I'm not telling you to not believe. Make your own mind up. I got to say that because some people, you say a number and they automatically feel like you're trying to force it on them. How? You watch the video willingly, not forcing anything on you. I'm reporting the news. You can always skip this chapter, but you make up your own mind about it. $13,386. Now, what's important is not the price here. Let's look at this model. That's what's going to be important. What can we take from this? According to the 99-year Golden Eagle model, which solely considers XRP's utility as a medium of exchange, the fair market value of XRP extends to 5 digits. XRP has lagged relative to the broader crypto market since it dropped from the $3.31 all-time high in January 2018. However, some market watchers attribute this underperformance to the SEC lawsuit, definitely 100%, which we're still feeling the effects of that. We're hampered by that. We still have catching up to do. We still have a few little things to clear, like did they make the payment or not? They put the stuff in a stay or not? What does that mean, or what does it not mean? Where do we head from here? What are going to be the big announcements? There's not a bull run yet. I mean, there's a lot of people were chased away. How do you bring them back? Are they going to be brought back? Is it relevant to bring them back? Are we just waiting on big business announcements? I mean, there's so many different factors here, but let's keep going. Other price suppression theories have also emerged. Consequently, industry commentators believe the current XRP market price is far below its fair market value. I just know it's super low right now. That's how I feel about it. I'm not telling you to agree with that. You don't need to agree with me. Believe this. Not financial advice, but I feel like it's super low. 100%. XRP is one of many that will explode in the future. That's what I believe. Unless I see something that changes my mind. I have not yet. If I do, I definitely would tell you. It says, as a result, last year, Valhill Capital execs pulled multiple valuation models to determine this fair market value. All right. The 99-year Golden Eagle model, a model developed by a business professional from India known as the 99-year Golden Eagle model, projects XRP's fair market value at an astonishing $13,386. This model approaches the valuation of XRP with a century-long perspective. Oh, okay, I see. That's interesting. And they have a very nice picture here. Unlike other models that incorporate XRP's use as a store of value, the 99-year Golden model strictly focuses on XRP's role as a medium of exchange. The model assumes that XRP will exclusively have utility and transactions and will not serve as an asset for speculative investments or long-term storage. It builds on the quantity theory of money. Notably, with this, the model highlights XRP's fast and efficient transaction speed on the XRP ledger, processing at a rate of 1,500 transactions per second. It says XRP supply probabilities. The model also features a probabilistic scenario calculation, weighing potential outcomes based on various circulating supply levels. Bear with me one moment. I'm trying to scroll past this. It's a double video. One video is over another. And it makes the scrolling a little bit slower on this website, at least on this laptop that I'm using here. It says here, the model assumes that XRP will face competition from other networks, capturing only 54% of the market over the 100-year period. Its projections suggest that XRP's transactional value will rise gradually, with significant gains occurring in the later stages of adoption. By 2030, the model predicts XRP's utility-driven market share will handle, like I said, you make up your own mind about how you feel about these things, but I like to take in all the possible information, the lower information, the higher information, the stuff in the middle. I like to know it all, and then I make up my own mind. It says the model predicts XRP's utility-driven market share will handle $28.5 trillion in global trade annually, with the value exchanged via transactions on the ledger expected to reach 83.2 quadrillion. All right, so now let's move on here to a little bit of Solana news, find out what's going on with Solana. So this article is titled, "What's Next for Solana as FTX unstakes $1 billion in Solana?" Really? Let's find out what's going to happen. I would not be surprised if there's some volatility here in the short term. Long term, Solana is super bullish. Let's say they sell a good portion of Solana. I think over time, it's just going to be bought up on the market. There's just too many big businesses very bullish on Solana. A lot of individuals, such as myself, also very bullish on Solana. If the price were to go down significant, it would have to be significant for someone like me. Very, very significant. I don't think it's going to go that low ever again, honestly. But it will come down. I think others will definitely buy it up because where it could go in the future, where once again, not financial advice. I think Solana could increase by hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. Very good rise in price, given its utility and how much support it has. I think a lot of people see that, and over time they buy up whatever was sold, and that price will go back up anyway. But it says this: as Solana approaches a comeback, potentially surpassing $137, a black swan event signals a massive influx of supply, which could lead to a significant crash. Yeah, but let's say the price goes down. I don't think it will last that long. I mean, we shall see. Solana has established a strong bullish foundation above the $125 support zone, resulting in several reversals since March 2024. The SOL price has rebounded nearly 7 times. See, that's what I'm talking about. I think it's always going to be that way. Someone's going to buy it up. It says rebounded nearly several times from this demand zone, marking it as an ideal, quote, buy, unquote, area. However, with the recent reversal from the $125 mark, resistance at the 23.60% Fibonacci level remains. Will the bullish momentum be sustained? Did I say that correctly? My goodness, I'm so tired today, folks. My apologies. This last like 4 days has been so busy for me. I woke up early today. I had to train somebody earlier. I haven't been getting a lot of good rest lately, so I'm a little bit tired. Don't worry, I will be back 100%, right? In one of these upcoming videos, I promise. I'm definitely going to get some good rest tonight. Will the bullish momentum, although tomorrow's going to be busy again, and it's Sunday, I know that's crazy, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Business is business. So Sunday's going to be busy as well. But Monday, I might get some good rest on Monday. Will the bullish momentum be sustained and extended further? Listen, I don't think Solana loses its bullishness at all, although the price may go down. A lot of people will see it as an opportunity. All right, so let's see if we can scroll down and get to that the part where they haven't even spoken about FTX. Here we go. Finally, they're going to talk about FTX. Notably, the bankrupt FTX and Alameda Group is unloading over $1 billion worth of Solana. Over the past 3 months, the firm has unstaked 530,000 SOL, valued at approximately $71 million, and redistributed it across multiple addresses. The transfer activity averages 176,000 SOL per month. All right, so they've been doing this for a while. So is there a pattern to what they're doing is the question. So then it continues on here. This unstaking coincides with a recent transfer of 231 Bitcoin valued at 13.5 million from FTX Alameda linked wallet, with 200 Bitcoin being sent directly to a Coinbase wallet. All right, so we'll keep our eye on that. We'll see how it goes. Crypto overall still looks insanely bullish. There's going to be volatility. There's going to be a lot of selling right now. There's going to be a lot of buying as well as people get ready for the bull run. So some people are selling, prices come down. Some people do a little bit of buying. You're going to get a lot of that up and down action. I know that sounds so super simple, unfortunately, but that's what it is. And then once the bull run hits, everything is upward trajectory from there. So now let's go here, end off with a little bit of Bitcoin, the big dog on the block. Bitcoin, which a lot of people seem to be very negative on Bitcoin. It doesn't matter what they want to say. Bitcoin remains super bullish, is bubbling in the pot. Bitcoin will explode at some point in the future. Just my humble opinion, not financial advice. All right. That's how I feel about it. That's what I'm seeing. There's a lot of institutional support. They want to make a lot of money off of it. A lot of regular people want to make a lot of money off of Bitcoin. All it takes is a little push and Bitcoin could go absolutely nuclear. I'm looking forward to it. There's been a lot of times Bitcoin was not bullish at all. And we said that. And it wasn't. We went through the bloody bear market and it just consolidated like forever. Now is not that time. Now it's looking really, really good. It says here, Bitcoin has regained the $60,000 mark for the first time in 14 days during a month generally considered bearish for cryptocurrency, which this is very, very good, obviously. It says Bitcoin, no matter what volatility Bitcoin experiences, even if it goes down again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the long-term scope of what Bitcoin is poised to do. It just doesn't. That's just being honest. If anyone's being honest in the long term, I think they'll say something similar to that. Now, what price you think is going to reach, that you have to make up your own mind about that. Of course, everyone's going to say something different. Everyone may need something or desire something different. It says here, Bitcoin has reclaimed the crucial $60,000 price level. They reiterate that, quote, so this is coming from someone. Do they say who it's coming from? Okay, I see. Quote, this time is different, unquote, crypto analyst Rajat Soni wrote in the September 13th X post, Sony explained that Bitcoin has been, quote, consolidating above, unquote, $50,000 for 6 months. However, the last time it was above $50,000 was last time it was above $50,000. They mean like consolidation. It was in 2021 when interest in the asset was mainly from retail investors. Oh, I think this person might say something similar to what I'm saying. He noted, quote, the price struggled to maintain $50,000 because most of the buying was from retail investors who are notorious for buying and selling based on emotions. I agree with that. No disrespect, but I told people that's why I don't rely on retail at all. I got that very little to do with retail. I'm trying to make money off of businesses. We've done very well a lot of times in a lot of different asset classes, taking the money from the big businesses. And I think we're going to do that again in crypto once again. Sony claimed that, quote, institutional investors are here and they're ready to buy everything retail investors want to sell. Thank you. Finally, I've heard someone say what I've been saying. I'm not alone anymore. I'm not alone anymore. If I told you, this person knows what they're talking about. I've been saying it, sir. The big businesses are here. Institutions are here. And that is great because they want that price to explode. They're here to make a pretty penny. They know it can be made. They're going to do everything in their power to ensure that money comes in. And that's why this time around, it's more of a certainty. It's not a guarantee. Nothing's guaranteed, but it's more of a certainty. People better watch out when that next Bitcoin bull run pops off. That's another reason why they keep comparing it to gold, although you shouldn't compare it to gold, in my humble opinion, but it's because they want that gold-like explosion. When gold was super low, no one thought it was going to be $2,300, $2,400, $2,500. So many people talked to me negative about gold back then. They never believed it would go this high. And now you saw gold explode. Boom, 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 boom. Just kept going up, right? They want that for Bitcoin. They know Bitcoin could be even bigger, bring in even bigger returns. And so we shall see, but I think it's going to go there. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, everybody, let's get to the money.